Never mess with this dog, because his owner is John Wick, the legendary Baba Yaga, a top assassin who once took out over hundreds in one night. But even someone this deadly got threatened while at the gas station. A young guy wanted to buy his car. John said no with a smile, but the guy got really mad, started insulting. John gave him a cold look, but kept his cool and drove off. But John had no idea the story wasn't over. That night, John was in bed, but his dog wouldn't stop barking. He followed the dog downstairs, and found two masked men in his house. Before he could react, someone attacked him from behind. These masked men were the same ones from earlier. They not only stole John's car, but trashed his house. And worst of all, they didn't spare his dog. When John woke up, he saw his dog's body right in front of him. John was heartbroken. He buried the dog, cleaned up the house. His eyes turned cold and deadly, because that dog was the last gift from his past wife. Now the dog was gone, so was John's last bit of warmth. The young guy still has no clue who he just messed with. He drove John's car to a repair shop, hoping to get it customized, but the shop owner froze when he saw the car. He told them to leave immediately. The young guy wasn't having it. He's the son of a local mob boss, and the shop owner works for his dad. He asked the shop owner, "How dare you talk to me like that?" The shop owner asked back,
"The owner of the car, did you kill him or what?"
No. Sure as hell his dog.
The young guy got furious, threatened to tell his dad, but the owner just told him to leave. Soon after, John showed up at the shop. He asked the owner if his car was there. The owner said no. Then he told John, the guy who stole his car was Vigo's son, named Yusef. John didn't respond. He just got in a car and drove off. After John left, Vigo, the mob boss, called the owner.
I heard you struck my son.
Yes, sir, I did.
May I ask why?
Yeah, well, because he stole John Wick's car, sir, and killed his dog.
Vigo was shocked. He called his son in and gave him a beating. Yusef complained, saying it was just some nobody. Vigo got mad.
That nobody is John Wick. I once saw him kill 3 men in a bar with a pencil. Baba Yaga.
Vigo knew exactly how dangerous John was, so he called John, begging him to spare his son. John hung up the phone, grabbed a hammer, and got ready to avenge his dog. John grabs a hammer, starts smashing his floor like crazy. He breaks through the concrete, pulls out a long-buried box. Inside are weapons and assassin coins. To avenge his dog, the king of assassins is coming out of retirement. Suddenly, the phone rings. John picks it up. It's Vigo, the mob boss. Vigo begs John to spare his son. John stays silent, hangs up without a word. Vigo realizes he's in deep trouble. He orders his men to get ready.
How many do you have?
That night, John takes a shower, puts on his bulletproof suit. He knows Vigo's team is already outside. John grabs his pew-pew, turns off all the lights. When the assassins break in, the house is pitch black. John hides in the shadows, starts playing his little game. When the intruders are all asleep, suddenly, the cops show up. The officer tells John there's been a noise complaint, then notices that sleeping people in the house.
You, working again? No, just sorting some stuff out.
After sending the cop away, John calls a cleaning crew. They tidy up the house, and give those asleep people a free ride to the crematorium. Meanwhile, Vigo hears his team is wiped out. He's shocked and terrified. For years retired, John is still unstoppable. No wonder they call him Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga.
To stop John, Vigo puts a massive bounty on his head, offers $2 million, even hires John's old partner to take him out. By now, John has reached the Continental Hotel, a place run by the Assassin's High Table. This hotel has one rule: no killing inside. Break it, and the High Table will come for you. That night, John finds Yusef hiding at a nightclub, but Yusef has a ton of bodyguards. He escapes again. John has no choice but to return to the hotel to rest. What he doesn't know, a sniper's pew-pew is already aimed at him from outside the window.